could fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. The traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Many, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Vikings have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Well, look at this Arizona defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Sanderson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanderson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that would be
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Phillips. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you had that one snipped out defensively, that's a tough one to connect on. When you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive, Sanderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Sanderson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Sanderson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
They run the counter. It's Phillips. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Sanderson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, it's Phillips.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Sanderson. This will be caught at about the 30.
Well, the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. And once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sanderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Shelling through the defense. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Moore, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. On third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cards have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Sanderson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll fire deep, looking for more. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
To throw from his end zone, Sanderson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes second down at 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Sanderson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.